Hello there. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michael Cross. I am the candidate for the next State Attorney General for the state of Oregon, and our website is michaelcrossfororegon.com. That's michaelcrossfororegon.com. I want to talk about the homeless problem, the homeless epidemic in the state of Oregon, and primarily in Portland, but it's also Medford and other cities. And we're at about 16,000 homeless population right now. And if you think about it, it's tragic. I mean, we are the wealthiest nation in the world, and we have people living under our overpasses, living on sidewalks, camped out on the bench, in parks and things like that. And it's now become a matter to be addressed by the Attorney General's office. And after being elected, after you vote me into office, which I hope you will, I have a solution to fix the homeless problem in Oregon. You see, the trade organizations in Oregon are screaming for people. They're screaming for help. They have ready jobs. They're willing to train people. They want it, and these are good paying jobs. So it seems to me to be a no-brainer to take these people that have no job and no place to live and get them both. If they're, give them the opportunity. This is not a handout. This is a hand up to help our fellow Oregonians. Honestly, I don't like the term of homeless person. I prefer displaced Oregonian because that's what they are. They are Oregonians and they are displaced. They are living in a tent alongside the freeway, so that's their home. So really they're not homeless, but it's really not the best of circumstances for them or society or the businesses that they are affecting by being in their proximity or camped out on their front step of the business. So this is such a great program, this task force, this homeless task force that we will be creating, that other states will be interested and would be interested in modeling this after what we do, the hard work that we do. The cutting edge technology is really what we're talking about. But it really shouldn't be that way because these are simple solutions. And it was actually done 80 years ago under CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps, which was where the federal government came in and people that needed jobs and things like that, and they provided the training and such. So it's the same kind of a thing, only in this instance, it's private industry doing the work. So we're talking about, for instance, plumbers, they're looking for apprentices, electricians, they're looking for apprentices. And I mean, the starting pay on these jobs is like $15 an hour or in some cases even higher. Carpenters, mechanics, professional commercial drivers. So, we would take an aptitude test and determine, through their input and whatnot, where they would be best suited and what their preferences are. But initially, a lot of these people, they have addiction issues like alcohol or drug addiction issues. And so we would be partnering with nonprofit organizations such as churches and stuff. They have a very good track record for treating these types of problems. And I'm talking about like Celebrate Recovery, Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous. We'll bring them into the mix, and that would be the first order of business, is to cure those issues while providing a safe, clean place to live so that they no longer have to reside underneath the overpasses in Portland, on the sidewalks in front of businesses, creating these, basically health issues and things like that. So it's very good for us to do these things, and it's going to provide a long-term solution, because right now, short of this, there are no solutions on the horizon, and the problem is simply getting worse. And at this, basically, at our facility, we would also have a farm, a ranch, things like this, and it would be situated somewhere in the middle or eastern portion of the state where real estate is cheap, because, we don't have a lot of money to spend on this. And once it gets rolling, it's going to be self-funding, so it's not like I've worked for myself most of my life, so I get the business model and all of that. And so we'll be tailoring it after that. And if you'll have companies like Intel and Nike and other manufacturing companies that would be jumping up and down to be involved and on board with this kind of a program. And so they would be more than willing to shoulder their financial cost burden of this program, because in return, they're getting a very valuable employee to help make those companies money. And at the same time, it's providing a very living wage job for these people involved, that before that they had no hope. I mean, if you think about it, all of your worldly possessions are in a pup tent underneath I-5, and you have a shopping cart that you've taken from a department store. I mean, and they have food stamps. I mean, I can't even imagine. How do you get to the next step if nobody's willing to extend that olive branch, that helping hand, to get that person to the next level, so that they no longer have to live in a tent underneath the overpass? So I believe that this is a very good solution, and it's a humane thing to do. Not only that, but these folks deserve it. I mean, it's wrong. I mean, we're the wealthiest nation in the world, and we can solve this problem. This is a very easy plan, and I believe that by taking complex issues and problems and breaking it down into its simplest components, and then we can solve these issues quickly and cheaply. So I hope you remember to vote for me come November, and if you want to chip in $5 or $10 in the meantime for the campaign, we do need some yard signs, some things like that. I really appreciate it, and the website again is michaelcrossfororegon.com. Thank you for your support. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.